Hi everyone, Dr. English here. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. It's about 4:30 on Sunday afternoon for those of you who are clock checkers. Um, I just wanted to bring a couple things to your attention. Sure you guys are all on the right track to get full credit for this course. I've noticed that a couple people, more than one, more than two, people have only responded to they haven't responded to people in discussion posts. And now I'm seeing it's becoming like more of a habit. So I want to caution you because I can't give you full credit when you don't respond to at least two people in your discussion posts. So if you can make sure that you go back in now, and I purposely didn't grade the ones from last week. There's a couple of you that I'm hoping it's just an oversight and not as a matter of practice. So if you could just go back in so that I can give you full credit. I will be finishing the grading of those next week. So I did check them, and I went, it might have been a mistake, an oversight. So go make sure you have those posts done. So you're responding to the prompt yourself, and then you're responding to two of your peers in that. So make sure you're getting that done to get full credit. Okay, your timelines were fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed going through them. I learned a lot. I love the different design. Each one of you, I mean, there was about 6 different ways that the material was presented to me, and I thought that was fantastic. And I can certainly tell that you guys have had some experience with that. So, nice job. Um, Let's see. Oh, and I did call on Friday. I called everyone on Friday, and it was just to check in, so there's no concerns on my part about anything you're doing. I was just calling to check in and make sure that everything is going well for you and making sure that you're on track for yourself. So there's no reason you don't need to call me back unless you want to, and I'm always here if you do need me, or if you just want to email me if you have a question. What I'm going to talk to you a minute now about is the framework for ethical decision making, the assignment that's coming up. You're going to be using the website for the website called the Framework for Ethical Decision Making, and you're going to be looking at an ethical dilemma either you have faced, you are facing, or in cases that you can't think of one, or maybe you haven't experienced one, maybe something that in your school or at the district that you could think of that has happened, that that a thoughtful decision-making process has had to be used. So with your assignment, I'm not an arbitrary grader. I actually grade right out of the rubrics, and I do that just so that there's no question if you'll know if you earned the points. So I want to give you the hint here is if you're doing this assignment, you're doing this 2 to 3 page assignment, which does not count the cover sheet or the references, of course. But if you're doing this 2 to 3 page assignment, and if you're going off of the rubrics, you're following it for highly developed, you're going to get full credit for it. Okay, so I'm looking for that. I'm looking to give you full credit for this assignment. Make sure you're using APA formatting. So far, you guys have been rock stars in that category. You've been doing a great job. If in the first paragraph, if you can make sure that you're outlining your dilemma or your ethical situation, and outline it clearly and really build some background of why it is excuse me, why it is ethical, why it has become an ethical decision. And I could think of a few in my career that I've had to kind of pause and go, whoa, how am I going to make this decision? Well, my rule of thumb is I don't want to see my words put on CNN, or I don't want to see how the results of my decision blasted all over Facebook when people are angry with my decision. So I have taken a couple of things that I do, how I make decisions, especially when I was a principal, because you're making so many decisions every day, all day long. What I used to do is I never would make a decision immediately when someone would bring me a problem or a situation. Actually, I take that back. I have done that before, but I've always gotten in trouble for it. I've always made wrong decisions. So what I tell people is I take down all the information, and then I look at it from all different sides. And I actually use this framework for ethical decision making if it's something that's critical, that I need to make a good decision. So kind of follow the guidelines. Put your first paragraph should be the whole process, or what it is that you're going through, and then the other one's how your thought processes, what thought processes you're using. Okay. Other than that, I think that's all I'm going to say. And have a wonderful day. Oh, I want to tell you one other thing. Tonight, I know many of you aren't reading this, but this will be good for later. on Sunday evenings at 8 o'clock, there's a Twitter chat, and it comes on every Sunday, and it's actually let's see, I'm trying to pull up the Twitter chat itself is hashtag CAEDCHAT. So again, it's hashtag CAEDCHAT. So it's California Ed Chat. And I have a friend of mine that's actually going to be but actually both my friends are going to be hosting it. Ed Hidalgo and my friend Leila Sackfield will be hosting this one. But it's every Sunday evening at 8 o'clock. And so if you don't do Twitter, but if you're just curious about it, you have a Twitter application on your computer, you could follow it by putting in the hashtag CAED chat, CHAT, and it's all one word. All right, and I hope to see you on there, and that would be pretty cool. If you are on there, please do a shout out to me and let me know you're participating so I could see you on there just for fun. And I'm EnglishED on Twitter. Okay, so EnglishED is my Twitter name. All right, and it's this one is going to be about the world of work in EDU. Okay, all righty. Well, have a wonderful evening. All righty, everyone, take care.